Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Hey!
Yeah!
That's some Galaxy Brain strats right there. Holy! What is up? It is Monday. And holy cow, it's been crazy. And it's also hot! Also, what's up with the Obama? What? Is Obama in chat? What's going on, everybody? Clovy Girl, Simbera, Connell, 123, Tidge, Proton, Zorark, Spoo, how's it going? Viento, what's going on? How are ya? Platinum Fox, Rain in peace. I'm scanning. I'm scanning. 1, 2, 3. I'm saying your name again. Proton, what's up? Rain in peace. M, how are ya? How is everybody on this fine Monday? Continuing to scan. Okay. Is it true I have a gamer dent? No, I just have a normal dent in my head. It's because I got in a car wreck when I was 2 months old.
Woo!
You want to see my skills in Splunky? I'm one of the best. Shout it out twice. Pog. Can we get a shred of a statement on the new bangs? Yeah, I didn't trim them again. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna, like, after stream, right after stream, I'm gonna go trim them. How do y'all know? How do you know? Are you taking, like, screen caps of my face? Or do you just see hair, like, scattered about my face? Because guess what? I trimmed my bangs literally, like, 10 minutes ago. I stood in the shower, no clothes on, and I just... And then I put clothes on. Now I've got hair just everywhere.
Sorok knows what he's doing.
No clothes in the shower? Because I didn't want y'all to think I was cutting my hair with clothes on. Because then you'd have, like, hair all over your clothes and down your shirt, and it's all itchy and gross. So what's going on the stream today? We're going to play some Splunky 2 to get things warmed up. We're going to ease into our week with some Splunky 2 action. Then, we're going to do something I've not done on stream before. We're going to try to make some music using a software I am very, very unfamiliar with, but still excited to try out. I've got my MIDI keyboard. We're gonna go nuts, okay? I'm excited. Cause like the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to dissect. We're going to dissect a pre-existing track that came with the software. One you may all be familiar with. We're going to try to learn how the quirks of that. And then we're going to take what we learned from that and try to apply it to our own little bop. Make like a little loop of some variety. Ernesto, what's up? How you doing? Welcome in. Some Zelda song? We could probably do that. Here, check this out. Have y'all seen my... I've never shown you my MIDI keyboard. Is this true? I sticker bombed it a long time ago. It's an Arturia key step. But I just coated it in stickers because I thought it looked a little boring. Like it is totally coated. Ahegao stickers? I don't think there's any Ahegao on here. They are black and white though. It does kind of have that vibe. You know, like the guy with the shirt. The hoodie. Bobbert, happy birthday. What is up?
Congratulations.
Congratulations on your birthday. Hold on a second. Yay! What's up, House of Meal? How'd your run go? I was lurking today. Y'all talking about that book? The boss fight book? Snag, what's going on? The boss fight book by Derek Yu about Splunky? I went and I bought it immediately. I love reading stuff like that. There's a book called Blood, Sweat, and Pixels that goes into like some of the development details of various games. It's really interesting. Have I seen the documentary? No. You died? Oh man, that must have happened just a little while ago. Because I was there up until I left work at 4, and you were on like 750 something, I think. Send me a link? Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh my god, condensation just fell into my lap big time. Sheesh! How was everybody's weekend, by the way?
Congratulations.
Oh my god, it's Zupo Bobbert! How was everybody's weekend? Mine was good. Saturday, the stream was good. The second ever Meadow trial. If you didn't see it, I almost made par. 68.25% or something like that. Almost 69%, but the par was 70%, and I barely failed. Which I think is pretty impressive, honestly. You gotta give me some credit. My personality sleuthing capabilities are pretty strong. Then what else? Sunday, I worked on the Suica project some more. I've implemented one of the final, like, kind of complex mechanisms, which is nice. The other ones are a little bit easier to do. No, you don't? What? Connell, how are ya? What's going on? What else did I do? I played a lot of Mancala. You don't have to give me credit? Why not? I did good. Jess's stress lurking in the shadows. What is up? So no, I played a lot of Mancala, and I also played a lot of Mancala by myself. Is that sad? Mox was like busy doing other stuff, so I just sat on the coffee table and played it by myself. How? I would take a turn, and then I would take a turn as the other person. Yeah. Wait, you said you couldn't hear it. Did you lie? Simbera was on a phone call with Mox for a while. You doxed yourself. What the heck? How is chat gonna extrapolate? What are they? What information are they supposed to extrapolate from there? Don't worry, you are assertive, so it shouldn't actually bother you. I'm not doxing anybody today. Platinum Fox, you've told us where you live before. That is not doxing. Everybody's just feeling a little extra. Everyone's feeling a little extra. Well, then you doxed yourself on accident, because I just kind of guessed New York for whatever reason, and then you confirmed it. There you go. Doxed again. There was no silhouette dox? Yes, there was. I saw it. Proton. You were locked in the tower. I saw your silhouette. Thank you, Zorak, for the links. I will definitely be watching that. Probably to fall asleep to. No offense. I like to watch YouTube videos and I fall asleep to them. I'm going back to the pics channel. Did Proton delete the silhouette photos? They are gone. They're not gone. Look. That's your silhouette. That's Proton's head. Confirmed. You were wearing something with a popped collar. Probably a casual jacket. There's your hand. Or it's their bottom jaw. Extremely strong jaw. Strong chin. You look like a guzzlord. What's a guzzlord? Is a guzzlord a bad word? That feels like a bad word. Or a Ligma setup. Google it? No, I'm okay. I'm scared. I gotta be careful, man. I go to look for a GIF to post at work, and the stuff I see is scary. Average Atlas, what's up? How are ya? M, what is up? GeoGuessr? You think I can guess Proton's location based on that photo? It's definitely somewhere in New England. Those like kind of towers don't exist out west. Zero lewd stuff on GIF in Discord. Go to Discord right now, hit the GIFs button, and type Splunky 2, and tell me there's nothing lewd in there. I don't know why that's the vibe, but it is. What else did I do this weekend? Oh, I finally started watching Pluto. Has anyone watched that on Netflix? It's an anime. It's an adaptation of one of the most popular story arcs from the Astro Boy manga. I watched the first episode. It was like an hour and 20 minutes long. It's pretty good. I'm intrigued by it. I want to watch the rest of it. Also, I think this weekend we're doing something Demon Slayer related for the new season. Not like the stream but like my friend group. I do have hair on my face. It's like stuck to my face from when I trimmed my bangs. Yeah, I also just left it all in the shower. I'm gonna have to go clean the shower later. I'm trying to think of what else I did. Sunday was busy. We walked around, we went shopping. I got a new eyeliner pencil because mine was like this big. Ever jealous. Welcome in. What else? We made soup. Well, Mox made soup primarily. And yeah, I played a lot of Mancala, which is fun. I also learned about Bao after y'all mentioned it. Bao looks very complicated. Wait, there's a thing called a viewing streak? That's true. I did do that. Dude, I don't know, Snag. I have no idea what's going on with those GIFs. Sorry to your viewing streaks. Seven's in chat for those. But I was at an arcade. That's another thing we did this weekend. I went to an arcade. And we won huge at the Willy Wonka machine. Look at this crap, man. Hold on. Is there anything doxable on these? Probably not. Look at what we won. Farouk, we were supposed to turn these in, by the way. I think we stole them. It doesn't matter. There were hundreds of them. We got a Farouk Assault. A Slugworth. An Oompa Loompa. Stop, don't shoot. That's why his hands are up. Grandpa Joe. Piece of garbage. The golden ticket. This sucker right here was worth 500 or what are they called? Tickets? 500 tickets? Charlie Bucket. Mr. Wonka himself. Look at that cheeky bugger. Come on, focus. Focus. And then Augustus Gloop coming up in the rear. We did not get Violet Beauregard or Mike TV. Wait, we got Mike TV. Mike TV is in the other stack. Augustus Gloop? It's Gloop, right? Owen, what's up? How are ya? Is Mox okay? Mox took the day off work. They're not, I don't think they're particularly ill with anything like contagious or something like that. But, I was texting them at like 1 o'clock today, like, hey, you doing okay? The sushi basket is across the room, and I don't want to get up, because then you'll see that I'm not wearing pants. Owen, what's up? Skirt! You just came in. Good to see ya. I'm wearing pants, but they're like leggings. Oh, and so then Mox did not respond to my text, so I was getting a little nervous. And then I came home and Mox was like asleep on the couch, and it was like 73 degrees in our apartment because it's super hot today. And we turned on the heat the other night because it was like 28 degrees. So today it's super hot. It's hot in here. I'm sweaty. Mox woke up and said hey to me, and I made sure they're okay and they don't have a fever or anything like that. I think they just needed a day to sleep. So that's what they're doing. They're just chilling. And I promise I'm not the one that played Honey Pop. I played Honey Pop for maybe like 20 minutes. And then I was like, yeah, I get it. Why would I play this when I can just look at porn? I'm bringing it up because it was a contentious moment in the Discord today. But Mox played it quite a lot. But yeah, we cleaned house. Y'all should have seen it. We had kids at the arcade. I feel like that arcade had kids, like child actors, paid child actors, to like wander around and watch you play and then pog up when you were doing well. Because we had kids that were like, they saw the golden ticket come down the shaft and they were just like, oh my god! And I was like, me too, oh my god! It was crazy. We spent like, probably like 50 bucks on that machine. And then my parents left early, so they gave us their card with all their money on it. Like their little token card that they purchased. And we spent the rest of that on that machine as well. It was insane. It was ridiculous. We had a whole crowd of like children. Just like freaking out over these stupid cards that kept coming out of the machine. We have like a stack of duplicates too. Like this is not even like a third of how many we got. They're all in the car though. Okay, should we get into splunking? I think it's time to splunk. Before we do that, 1, 2, 3, I saw you redeem a juice. Let's get you juiced up. What do you got? Let's see, you're gunning for the dexterity. Like you're holding fast on the dexterity. And the width. So if you can, like, I don't know if you want it. Like you need luck, but you gotta hold on to these. These are precious. Exovims, what up? Hop on Splunky 2, the GIF. I don't know why they're so, like, horny coded. Whoop. Strength, no luck. How is it possible? I feel like you got, like, 5 luck ups right away, and then you haven't gotten one since. That's crazy. Alright, let's get this party started. Don't look at my Steam! Hey! Who was that? Was that Exovims? It was. Oof. Connell's falling off. Time for another 50 gifted subs. Could you imagine the juice? Alright, let's do this. Cut the music. Let's see if this will work straight up this time. It was all hentai recommendations? No, it wasn't. Don't lie. I don't play those kinds of games. Why would I do that? That's a huge waste of time. Game audio. Game window. Spelunka. Are we doing a Wheel of Pain? Sorry, Caves of Cut is so quiet. What should the Wheel of Pain punishment be? Oh, the Bomberman picture? Y'all want me to get banned on Twitch? Well, good thing we're not going to have to spin the wheel at all today, because we're going to $7.99 right here, right now. Post it on Discord. That is a good way to lure people into the Discord. I should have to post it to the Bomberman subreddit. Let me in. Banned? Instantly banned. Mox! You're alive! What up? Hope you're feeling better on the couch in the other room. Hey, can you tell them? Can you tell them it wasn't me that was playing Honey Pop? You are sleepy. You're like the definition of a sleepyhead right now. When I got home, I like kissed Mox's forehead and they felt like they were like 200 degrees. So I made them take their temperature. And they were like a little hot, but not feverish. And it's because it was so hot in our apartment. Scoop, scoop. Mati! You fool. It was not me. Why are people perpetuating this lie? What is this? This kind of blows. This whole setup is horrible. Do you think I could throw Monty fast enough down? Yet! Nope. He died so that we could live, okay? How did he not set that arrow trap off? I guess he was too far down. Ah! Well, I hope everybody had a good, relaxing weekend. I can't believe it's already Monday. Oh. We're gonna come back. I don't wanna commit crimes right now. There's an idol. We'll grab that and we'll go back and get paste and maybe some bombs. Yes, I am gaming. The rumors are true.
Yippee!
Yippee, indeed. That's probably Mox. Welcome in. If we get enough money, we'll before we need to burn another rope, we'll buy the compass as well. We're gonna have to come back this way anyways because of the key situation. Is that enough? Not enough. Okay. We're gonna burn every single rope we have on this floor. And that's okay. Smoke them if you got them. Get destroyed. Okay, hold on. We need money before we go back up, preferably. That should do it. Mox is so tired. You said that you were staying up to become more tired. I've heard of this strat where it's like you should be asleep. But there's jelly down there. To reset your sleep schedule, you have to stay up even later. I've employed this tactic before. I don't think it works out too well. Man, I'm so bummed out about that game jam. So I don't think it's a good idea to do a game jam that's 24 hours long. But man, if I was available, I would totally do it. Mox is sleeping like they played Caves of Cud until 4 AM. Maybe they did. You're just quite addictive. Yeah, we went to bed pretty early. We started a pretty, like, we've had like a pretty decent wind down routine lately before bed. Oh! This run is blessed. Holy crap. That's so annoying. Your peak sleep schedule? I mean, that's early for us, yeah. I wouldn't say it's super early. That's like right on par for bedtime. I'm killing turkeys because we need HP pretty bad. God! This situation could kill us. Run! Okay. Look at all the gold over here. Glittering gold. trinkets and bubbles. Paid for in blood. Or paid for by blood. I don't remember the line. Let's not dilly-dally too long on this floor. Do y'all say dilly-dally? There's lots of different, like, turns of phrase you can use for that sentiment, I feel like. You say yellow. When you answer the phone, you go, yellow. Beep! Do you, like, throw your hand up in the air and do, like, a little wrist flare thing? What set that off? A bat? It looked like, you know what it looked like? It looked like the torch lit the sconce, and then the gold that flies up out of the sconce set it off somehow. Which is BS! Sconce, not scone, sconce. The wall sconce. Hold on, we gotta spin the wheel now. Which means I have to build the wheel. Bomberman. Thank you for the clip. I need to review the clip. The gold did it for real? Do you, like, throw your hand up in the air and do, like, a little wrist flare thing? Rewind the tape. 0.25. That is exactly what did it. That is so dumb. And do like a little wrist flare thing. All right, well, we know to watch out for that now. Don't look at my recommended clips. I didn't know that could happen either. That's news to me. All right, give me a moment. I'm making the wheel. Safe. Slow-mo me sounds like drunk me. Well, we can't do Vivaldi anymore because the YouTube stuff. Let's do Forest Frolic. We'll try Forest Frolic. I don't know what that means. Please no Scream ending. That was not on purpose. I did not select Scream ending on purpose. It was right next to Toilet Flush, which is what I tried to select. It scared the crap out of me too. So for your concern there, I have definitely not selected it at all, period. What? The lighthouse? All right, let's rig this. That's +3, so we're at 4% already with 96%. Why are the colors all messed up? Can I move you down? There we go. Wait, that is right. Ugh. Oh. Okay. Are we ready? Let's hear what Forest Frolic is all about. Incredibly safe. Hobbit Core. Dude, I love Bilbo's Birthday. That music that plays. So good. Told you. Toilet Flush. Alright. Let's get back into this. That's unfortunate. I feel like we're not going to see Paste once for the rest of the day after that. U.S. Air Force. Yeah, we're accidentally funding the military-industrial complex by playing Vivaldi 4 Seasons, which is why I took it off. Hopefully that also was not performed by the military for some reason. That was scary. U.S. military is occupying the Shire. So you think like, oh, do you think that if like Middle Earth lasted a lot longer, like theoretically speaking, would they stay low tech forever, or would someone eventually invent like a car, or would the Treants like frick their shit up? Elves are immortal and live for thousands of years. They're immortal until they get shot with an arrow in the face at the Battle of Helm's Deep. Whoop! What is this guy doing, man? He's freaking out. They didn't invent jack squat. They invented Limbus bread. He loves that singular patch of dirt. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, like, how fantasy worlds like that stray from technology. I think it's because, like, they have, like, magic, kind of. You know, they rely on magic a little bit more than they would science or, like, industrialism. Because, I mean, the orcs, like Saruman and the orcs and stuff, they used gunpowder. That was, like, their whole thing. That was, like, the big secret that gave them the advantage at the Battle of Helm's Deep, was that they had a bomb. It's like something unheard of. If you don't need to innovate, why invent? Because getting, like, manually harvesting old Toby at the rates at which I want to smoke it takes too long. The hobbits love harvesting? Yeah, for now. Eventually they'll get bored of it. Maybe they never discovered magnetism, so they didn't discover electricity and such. Was that a requirement for us to understand electricity, was magnets? Classic human take? Oh, I tried to catch him with... You piece. I need to get over there. Whatever. What do I not have? ICP plays acoustic. Has anybody ever been to like an ICP show? Don't they have like free soda at those? Like Faygo? It's like crazy amounts of Faygo. I don't think Faygo is that good though, is the problem. It's kind of just like whatever. UCP? ICP? Yes, I'm looking at a... My glasses have a thin layer of urine on them. Haven't I? No, I went to a show where everyone there was like pretty big ICP fans. So they like were trying to emulate that energy.
I really think you have.
You scared the crap out of me. I forgot you were home.
Playing, or it was either you or I were playing in, I guess in Perk, and they were in Hell probably?
I have not been to an Insane Clown Posse show.
Okay,
I've been to like a Psycho Stick show.
I've definitely been to an Insane
Necrogoblicon.
Oh wait, maybe, wait, no it wasn't. It was a band, there was a band that dressed up like, Ronald McDonald, and they were all Ronald McDonald.
Oh yeah, that was, that's Max Sabbath.
I thought...
That's not ICP.
No, I thought ICP also was at that show. Or maybe.
I don't think they were, but I didn't go to that show.
Oh, I went to that show. That was a good show.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go to too many novelty band shows unless we were like playing with them on accident.
I think I was playing in a different.
Whoop.
I think I was playing at a different stage that night.
That's what happened with Psycho Stick. We were playing we were playing up in, I think it was in Hell that night. And
They
then
were in heaven.
Psycho Stick was playing in Purgatory, weirdly enough.
Oh, that's silly. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I was pissed that I didn't go to that.
It was a fun show.
Yes, Proton. Zeph and I have both played in Hell.
Did we already move from the urine in the glasses comment? I mean, if you're around a toilet when it flushes, isn't like everything you have on you coated in piss and shit now? That's why when I flush the toilet, I run out of the room screaming. Mox plays instruments? Yeah, we met in the music scene. Mox plays more instruments than I do.
True. I have a whole ass music degree. I like the idea of you just running.
Anytime someone says they run out of like a room screaming, I think of that one scene in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective when nature calls, when he's in the cave investigating. He's like looking for the sacred white bat or whatever.
Oh, in the back it's on him.
Well, he like throws his torch and the lights go out and he hears like bats in the distance. And he comes running out of the cave screaming, but he's like holding his hands up in the air in like a weird static fashion. It's very melodramatic. Do y'all remember? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Also, I hate this. No!
There's some more. Yeah, I was about to say you need more of the cannonballs. You've got another one in the top left. What the fuck?
Monty!
I've never seen this happen. What is happening? What is going on? Why is he so far away?
We can get to the secret shop with the ghost. Let me out of here. Let me out of here! You don't, but you can picture it. I'll find it real quick here. After this run, I'm gonna pull that up because I want to see it.
That's the same Ace Ventura, Connell.
Yeah, I like when Nature Call is better than the first one. I think it's got more like, it's got more slapstick bits, which I think are funnier than like the adult, yeah, the adult comedy in the first one. Is that the ghost shop? I've never actually been in it except one time with Average Atlas. He's on the bottom level. This should be an achievement.
Just leave him down there. Go to the ghost shop.
I can't get in. He has to be cursed, or I have to be cursed. I don't think I've ever had him get all the way to the bottom like that. I thought you were talking to me.
No, she wanted her basket. Is she up frame? Can you see her?
Is Mox just standing there menacingly? No, Mox is sitting on the edge of the bed in their, like, PJs.
It's not PJs, it's a Sailor Moon inspired sweatsuit.
It's matching
It's kind
sweats.
it's kind of a drip.
Scoop! Paste again! Not all is lost.
See?
At least Mox has... I have pants on. I didn't mean I don't have pants on. I'm just wearing leggings. And I don't want y'all to see my badonk.
Dave.
Whoop! Is that a word you're allowed to say? Go. Skeet! That was very risky. Not sending the animated fruit. The peach one? Patootie? I feel like that's less friendly for some reason. It feels a little icky. What? Ooh, I don't like this floor, man. Those spike traps are extremely spooky. If we go this way, we can't come back. So hold on a second. Let's get smart. We still can't come back if we go this way. Whatever, let's, hold on. We need to find the key. Woo! Okay, this is kind of convenient, but also kind of annoying. We're almost out of ropage. Just bomb up. Just bomb it up. Why not? Why not bomb straight up all the time? Or should have put a rope slightly to the left. No, we're good. We're good. This is fine. Get out of here. Just go. How's the Splunky going? So far, so good. We got paste. You had to dink around with OBS? I like OBS. I think OBS is very impressive as a software is concerned. The fact that it's free is quite crazy to me. Ropes, we'd like to see that. Zaxby's tomorrow? Who's getting Zaxby's tomorrow? That sounded potentially extremely dry. Oh, and there's a Callie. How do we free Monty? Can we do it like this? Yes. And we got the Gary to boot. What the hell is this? Hold on. Run. Come here. Don't throw Monty. Double sack. That's incredible. It was not dry, but it was extremely close to being dry. Yep. Get me out of here. Just moist. Are y'all, do y'all hate that word? Is that a word? Why is that word so contentious? I feel like there's a large portion of the population that is kind of grossed out by the word moist. All right, let's just go. Boop. We gotta go quick. Let me in. This is gonna be D minors quicker than normal. Wait, we need to go get the clover. Jerk. What? That was a... What is with the hitboxes? Did they patch them? Scoop. I would like ropes, preferably. How good are y'all at tying knots? Are y'all pretty good at tying knots? I feel like I got pretty good at tying knots because I crochet a lot. Not good with knots? Has he always had a bouquet of flowers? Ropes, top left corner. Yeah, Mox has to do, like, actual ropes for climbing stuff. We are farming blood off this guy. How much HP do these guys have? Do they drink their own blood and that's, like, causing him to be... Oh, okay, never mind. Because isn't that part of the glitch? Or not the glitch, but the exploit with the Garys? Belaying. All right, let us leave. This is pretty good. We're feeling pretty good about this. There's actually a lot more lava than I thought. Lettuce. Of the leafy greens, where does lettuce rank? I feel like lettuce is very low on the tadpole. Wait, did I say tadpole? On the totem pole. And I think spinach is the pinnacle for me, personally. I know some people like kale. Kale is not bad, but I find it's a little grittier than I would like. You know what I mean? Wait, is seaweed considered a leafy green? Because seaweed might actually be my favorite, if we're counting it. Bow? The bow is back there, don't worry. I'm just farming boxes. Another, dude, this has been sponsored by Elmer. This run has had, like, today in general, the 2 runs we've done, glue everywhere. You'll love to see it. You think there's a box over there? I don't think it's worth checking. The greens from bok choy, I agree. I like the leaves from bok choy a lot better than like the rooty part, the whiter part of it. It also depends heavily on how you prepare bok choy, because it has a pretty distinct like bitterness and flavor to it. But if it's like part of a stir fry and you kind of cook it with the ingredients. Nice shot. Considered a marine algae. Bok choy is top tier green to say out loud. It does have a good name. I think the first time I ever had bok choy was with my roommate a while ago, a long time ago. Made us like some kind of traditional Korean meal, and it was pretty good. I don't remember what it was like, what the meal was specifically. What's broccoli rabe? Broccoli rabe? Is that like the leafy parts of broccoli that I don't know about? Ralb? Like Robert? I don't think I've ever had the leafy greens of a broccoli. Is that what we're talking about? I'm pretty picky when it comes to broccoli. It has to be like the right level of green. If there's like brown on it, I'm not super into it. I'll cut that part off. Alpha Q, what up? How are ya? How was your weekend? Alright, Monty's good. Skirt. Very lucky with boxes on this run, but that one in particular we will ignore. Are we sleeping on the web gun? Web gun is situationally useful. That's the impression I get. Wait, is Zorak getting Zaxby's today? Yo, second run of the day and we're on Olmec. This is maybe a PB. Just in general. You're getting Zaxby's for real? But it's Monday. I thought Zaxby's was like a Tuesday or Thursday endeavor. 1, 2, 3. I think I ruined it for mods. It's like I gave you the ability to edit commands, but not the actual ability to execute them. Which doesn't make sense because editing a command is a command. I think we've like made a circular reference in Stream Elements and it's confused. Come on, don't make me burn a rope. Thank you.
Yeah!
Yeah! Yo, DJ Knuckles, what up? How are ya? Whoa, did you see that? My guy wasn't even dangling on the edge. Should we check? Are there boxes in this room? Do boxes show up in here? I never check, so I don't actually know. I feel like the amount of times I beat Olmec the regular way has been like less than 3. Lots of gold. What if I accidentally hit the bumper button on one of these doors? How embarrassing would that be?
It's embarrassing.
There's crusty stuff? What's a crust stuff? Like a stuffed crust pizza? Do Europeans know what a stuffed crust pizza is? Do Europeans look? I'm not asking it in a way that's like demeaning. I'm just saying that America has some culinary innovations, I think, that are not present in Europe a lot of the time. Of course you have stuffed crust. What is it stuffed with? Zorak, close your ears. Oh yeah, do y'all know what the double down is?
Yay!
Who said that? Welcome in, whoever you are. That's probably DJ Knuckles, if I had to guess. If you're American, before you go into the bathroom, and an American when you come out of the bathroom, what are you when you're in the bathroom? You're in the can. Right? Yo, we've got an opportunity for greatness here. European. Oh, I get it. Or, I mean, okay, look, hold on. We need to talk about the mechanics here involved. Maybe we don't need to, but we probably should. Is P always involved? Is what I'm getting at. Connell, bye. Have a good evening. Hold on. There's like some logical operations going on in the chat that I don't think are actually true. Casino of Mid. Agreed. Oops, all backpacks edition and a gun. Actually the worst. We could steal her dice. Can we like freeze? We can like use the ice gun to freeze them. If you kill Madame Tusk, do you not get to go to her party? I would like climbing gloves. Wait, I don't know if there's a Kali altar. Wait, didn't we pass a Kali altar earlier? There's no Pleasure Palace if she dies. May you please post your crochet in the Discord later? I feel like I've shown y'all my crochet before. Like, one of the things I made semi-recently, and by semi-recently I mean like last year, but I made this. Y'all have all seen this. Look at the back. This is the front end of an application, and this is the back end. The wheel. It's not time to spin yet. Don't get excited. I thought I saw a Kali altar. There is one. Should we freeze Tusk and go for the gloves? I don't think it's worth. We're running out of time. That's for sure. If we had a bit more time to execute on this plan, I would do it, but I think I'm going to play it safe. Just because we're doing pretty good. Cyber Benny, what's up? How are ya? I've also made a few clothing items, and by clothing items I mean like doily collar type things, which I wear infrequently because they're like extremely like doily core. Let me out of here. Foot scarves. I have those as well. I've made like big ones for my neck. My like collar. And then I've made smaller ones for my shoes. Go quickly. I'm not good at this. I don't have the pathing algorithm for this. Is the room different sometimes? Quick! Sheesh. All right. Everybody just relax. What if I just clone the turkey 3 times as a joke? Okay, hold on. We can clone that present. We don't have to fight Joel per se. What is doily core? It's like, you ever see like a doily for like a coffee table? Oh no! It's like something your grandma would knit with like tiny fabric. Do they got doilies in Europe? Wah! Joel, get out of here! Sheesh. Oh, I opened the crate. I'm trying to kill the Gary, but he has iframes. Okay. Alright, well that was botched. We just flushed some HP down the toilet and our opportunity there, but I don't want to micromanage the gun, or the clone gun, which we can't do anyway. So I'm just going to buy this one and clone this. Please, let me out. Bombs. A boomerang. Glasses. Awful, as usual. Okay, let's move on. Just have Ryan hold it. No, I don't like the Garys. They're too unpredictable. The Garys they're dangerous. I feel like I haven't seen a bear trap in a while, which makes me nervous. Oh, we don't have climbers. You're sorry, Bazaxes? Looks like trash? What? Why do you think it looks like trash? It's fried chicken. That's what fried chicken looks like. Have you ever had, do they have fried chicken in Europe? Scoop. Whoa. There's a bear trap. Okay. Just making sure they didn't hot patch them out of the game. They don't have any chicken or flour. Wow, that's crazy. That was a very shallow floor. Look, another bear trap. Stay back. Stay back. No whippa. No whippa. Okay. Let us... There's a lot of gold. There's a lot of stuff in these columns. There's a lot of gems. Let's do left, left, right. Oh, man, this is bad. This may be a problem for us, but we're just going to do it like this. We're fine. Okay. It's the pizza. No globe, so be careful. Yo, this run's feeling pretty good. I got the feeling we're gonna see a blue crab. I don't know why. I feel like it's been a very long time since we've seen one, so we're due. Due principle on the crab. Ban DJ Knuckles? No, you trash Zaxby's? Tit for tat, okay. Is there a tattoo shop that does tit for tat? My sword? My sword! Okay, we're fine. What's fricked? Yay! Yay! Welcome in, whoever you are. Get him. Wait, we can't bounce on these guys when they're underwater, which is super annoying. Why does the water on the moon so, like, viscous? Alright, we'll come back for Monty. What's tit for tat? Tit for rat? Tit for tat is a turn of phrase, which means like an eye for an eye. It's like, hey, you BM'd me, so I'm gonna BM you. All's fair in love and war, etc., etc. Tits for tattoos. That's what I was implying with the tit for tat thing. Kind of like, you know, Mardi Gras beads, the beads for situation. It's positive connotation? Really? I've never ascribed it with positive. You don't know about Mardi Gras? I mean, do they have Mardi Gras in Europe? Wait, that's a legitimate question. I don't know the origins or history of Mardi Gras. As a Louisiana kid, yes, Mardi Gras is very like that. I almost thought you meant like Los Angeles. You haven't done Mardi Gras? I have not done Mardi Gras either, but I know of it. Around here, it's a place, or it's a time, it's a celebration wherein you get trashed and then you show your tits for some cheap plastic beads from strangers on the side of the road. And if you're Carface, you wait until that celebration to kill your business partner, Charlie, because the casino, like, you want full ownership of the dog casino. We need, oh, we don't have, yeah, we need to do wet first, so buckle up. Have y'all not seen All Dogs Go to Heaven? It shows. I have a very nuanced... I have like very nuanced opinions about... Well, no I don't actually. I just know a lot about All Dogs Go to Heaven. The movie. The Don Bluth film. You haven't seen it in years? I've watched it within the past year. Okay. We've successfully killed a Yeti. Oh! That was extremely scary, but we're fine. All Dogs Go to Heaven's great. I love that movie. The little girl that voices a character in that, she also voiced Ducky from Land Before Time. And then her father burnt their house to the ground with the whole family in it, like on purpose. It was like a murder situation. Very sad. There's your cursed knowledge of the day. Ooh, a Kali altar. Is that mind poison to know that? I don't think it's... I don't think that's mind poison. It's facts. It's history. It's tragedy. Pretty common mind poison. Yeah, that's like your Walmart grade mind poison, to be honest with you. Ooh. We could get a jelly. Why not get a jelly, man? I feel like you told me. Yeah, I feel like I've mentioned it before. Jump boots? Oh, wait, yeah, no. Man, I wish we could get items after getting the cup. I feel like that would break the altars, though. My sword? Goodbye, sword. Alright, whatever. What are the Mardi Gras beads? They're just like plastic beads. And you collect them by showing your boobies. And I guess whoever has the most by the end of Mardi Gras is dubbed the queen of Mardi Gras. I don't know how it works. Look at that turkey up there. He's sleuthing. Or king. I think you're a queen either way in that situation. Okay, here we go. Monty, what are you doing there? Where's that elevator? Okay. Let me out. Oh, yeah. Turkey Slurpee? I know that video. I love that video. I laugh at that video all the time. I think that's one of my few saved Reddit posts. What do you mean, huh? What are the others? Most of them are like tutorializations of things that I thought were cool, like a cool shader that someone was showing off, or like a cool texturing methodology for 3D models. Pretty inane stuff. I don't use Reddit for naughty things. I know it's there's like a lot of naughty stuff on it, but I don't run in those circles. This is a very bad... You know what, Monty? Good luck. No one said you did? Y'all were starting to imply it, so I had to get out in front of it. All right, ready? I'm going to say... Gold? Gold Ankh. Tall Gold Ankh. Smiling Jade Vortex. I was 0 out of 3. Simbera was 1 out of 3. Wait, 2 out of 3? Oh yeah, you said smile. 2 out of 3 on that one. What is it? It was Smiling Jade Vortex. Tally me banana. I see a simple play Jade Vortex. I see it. Whoop. Man, I love the jade sound. Why do they have to put so many elevators in here? You said smiling and tall? Whoop! Monty lives? That's crazy. You know what? I'm sorry to do this to you, Monty. I need your blood. Wah! Let's get out of here. You think 2 out of 3 deserves a reward? Did you get 2 out of 3 though? I think 1, 2, 3 is refuting your accuracy, your claims of accuracy. Okay, 1, 2, 3 rarely misses. All right, you stay. Get back! Ah! All right, you stay here. Are you gonna be safe here? As long as this guy's not bouncing around. All right, I'm gonna watch this. Okay, you're safe. That's BS. Get out, run, 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 run. We're safe. Get up, get up, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Get up! We're not getting up. I hate that. Why was I throwing? I didn't throw! I dropped the chest top. And he got hit, and now he's pissed. And now Keelan is probably dead. Not dead, not dead. Confirmed alive. At least we had Onk, so we're not, it's not over. Very unfortunate though. Especially considering we have to do the sun challenge now with limited HP. Oh, or we're just gonna die right here. No! Oh, this run is thrown. Garbage! Garbage! At least we don't have to spin. I hate how it all comes unwinding that fast. We're gonna do one more good one. Candy Gandy, what's up? Wait, you think, why did I deserve that? Why was that deserved? Because I didn't acknowledge your 2 out of 3? Look, talk to me when you get a 3 out of 3, which I've done before, okay? Just saying. Wow. I slurped Monty. Oh wait, hold on. I want to look up that clip of Ace Ventura when he runs out of the cave screaming. How fast are we gonna get swapped out of the sky for this? Them's the brakes. Them's do be the brakes. Hold on, let me see how... Why am I not able to seek? Okay, here we go. Ah, this isn't even it. Hold on, go back. Is there really not a clip of this specific point in the movie? That's crazy to me. Hold on, wait, maybe the... Yeah. This is me when I flush the toilet and I'm escaping the shit and piss particles. What's with the question marks? It's pretty self-explanatory. Whoa, how did I do that? I like that it's in like 12 pixels. Tits with the Deuce. If you've never seen this movie, you should watch it. It's pretty funny.
They're in my hair! They're in my hair! Gillen! Gillen, help me!
Oh, it's so funny. I love it. Okay, let's get back. Woo! That's a great clip, man. It's a great scream. Something about the arms being like static is really funny to me. Because people don't run like that. That's not how people run. Wait, how do y'all run? Do y'all have like an interesting gait when you run? I feel like I run like a Scooby-Doo character. Just woke up mocks from their nap. They can't hear what I'm listening to unless they have the VOD on in their ears. You run like a normal person? What's normal though? What does normal running look like? You don't have bears? Wait, you don't run to like exercise? Sometimes I wish it was more socially acceptable to just run wherever I'm going. Because it's faster than walking. Instead I have to walk fast like a damn idiot. How'd we die? Oh, it was a whole thing. I pissed off Madame Tusk, which means, you know what? Next time I see Madame Tusk and there are dice, well, and there's a Kali altar on that floor, I'm taking her out and we're gonna use her dice to get Climbing Glove or something if we need it. It's not the first time going to her party has ruined my life. Let's give him his turkeys. Why not? We'll need them in Cosmic Ocean. I don't mind running. I just feel like it hurts. Oh. It hurts more than I want it to. Ooh! Forgiven. All is forgiven. I would like those as well. Let's see if we can get more money before we leave. Yang, I might need those turkeys. Oh, we got the pot. Never mind. Wait, can I take the pot inside? I can. Is there a downside to killing Yang? I think the downside is primarily that he... Uh-oh. Run! Oh! Skirt! I grabbed the rope again. I grabbed the rope again on accident. Okay, hold on, hold on. Wait, I didn't add percentage to this. Woo. I have to spin again after this. Seven, 3, okay. What is Bomberman as a penalty? I have to recreate some Bomberman fan art that I made as a child and submitted to Nintendo Power, and it got rejected for being perhaps a little too saucy. That's my only assumption. They didn't tell me why it was rejected, by the way, but in hindsight, I was like, maybe they rejected it because it was him after a long day of work. I like that it's in stereo. Come back, Splunky. Come back, Splunky. Splunky? Wait, what is this? Maybe if I play the game, it'll be like, oh yeah, I should capture the game window. Come on. Everybody pretend like the game is being captured. And then OBS will be like, wait, I'm not capturing the game. Why do they think I'm capturing the game? And then it'll try to capture the... I told you! God. That was stupid. Yeah, I got too overzealous with the jar, but we needed... I would like to... The boots were nice to have. Even though we could have get them later. It was just like, come on, man. I didn't plan my escape vector very well. How did I didn't go down into that shop. I must not have gone down into that shop before leaving to go get the jar. Because I didn't realize I wasn't going to be able to get out without blasting rope. Yeah, I'll have to soundboard that scream. That's a good that's a good scream. Whoop! Why did this get opened? The spiders will always spawn on the roof, right? They won't spawn on the ground hopping around. You freaking jerk. There's the Kali altar. And it's turkey floor. Set up by a mole, maybe? Oh, yes. See, that's the thing. There's machinations involved. Jumpers is nice. Flighters? What? Oh, spiders. On the floor are flighters. See, I get it. I've watched Squeaks before. Wait, just get rid of this guy. Okay, just give me ropes. Would I eat a flighter? Are you say I would eat a flighter? What makes you think that? I don't eat spiders. I don't want to eat a spider. I don't like eating bugs. I think I would be open to eating, like, crickets. If they were, like, processed into a patty of some variety. Sacrifice Yang? Why? I don't want to try to fight Yang. Yang is strong. Did y'all know that Yang is basically Derek Yu? I think Derek Yu really likes turkeys. A good Meadow Challenge penalty? Eat a bug? Eat like crickets? I mean, isn't like cricket meat kind of like the big talk right now in terms of like sustainable consumerism? Like it's not like that crazy. I think other parts of the world are already doing it to some extent. Has been for years. I like to leave Yang alive. Look at him, he's so happy. Let's bait the ghost. Go. I've been seeing, so I've been getting some TikTok, Instagram Reels lately that have like a sound effect. And I'm wondering if that sound effect is what y'all think of when you use, the emote. Because that's not what I hear. Dude, we have so much rope to blast. It's crazy. Yeah, the fat cat, huh? Or whatever it is. Huh? Like that noise. It's too short. I agree. I hear like a, huh? Almost like adjacent to the Tim Allen grunt. Where's the key? So much rope to blast. Indeed. Man, I kind of want to... If we get to Cosmic Ocean today, I'm going to have a root beer float. Not right now, like on stream again. But after stream, perhaps. Of course, the key is all the way at the bottom. Good thing we have so much rope.
Root beer in the cowboy hill, yeah!
Remember when Tim Allen got busted for having a bunch of cocaine? Was I alive? Welcome in, whoever you are. Yeah, I needed the motivation. The Wheel of Pain is motivation enough, but positive reinforcement often works better than negative. Is that true? Fantier, what's up? How are you today? I totally forgot that that Lord of the Rings anime movie was coming out soonish about the Rohirrim. I will definitely be watching that. I hope it's not bad though. I'm kind of nervous. Woo, hello. If I win, I can have Zaxby's for dinner, but that means I have to go get it. Mox is home, so I would have to go out and get it myself, which I don't want to do. We also made, Mox made really good soup yesterday. So I'm probably gonna just have that. Mox said thank you from the other room, I heard it. Save for now? Save a rope, ride a cowboy? Oh, I forgot that was a long time ago. All of our quotes are broken. Maybe the cooldown is... Why? Why? Why didn't you grab the ladder, dude? Sugar Void, what is up? How are ya? It's time to spin the wheel yet again. Can I add that to the soundboard real quick? Give me a moment. You want to see my soundboard workflow? It's pretty intuitive. It's pretty... Actually, hold on. Let me spin the wheel real quick before I forget. %. I already did increase it. Don't you worry. Sorry. I turned up the browser capture really loud for this. Don't look at my recommendeds. Oh, you could barely see them. That's so cool. You could see like the silhouette of Jim Carrey screaming. It's like a ghost. All right, hold on. Give me a second here. I don't know if this is going to work while I have my headphones in, now that I think about it. The audio capture loopback should work, but we'll see. Welcome in, whoever you are. My NVIDIA drivers are leaked. Oh no. Stop. All right, that looks like it captured it. Y'all can't hear Audacity. Wait, yeah, you can. Oh, I forgot I made a capture window for it already. Posture check. All we have to do is cut this. Let's give it a little bit of a fade out. Skirt. That's pretty rapid of a fade out, but it'll be fine. We actually need it to be a lot sooner than that. Okay, hold on. Fade me out. And there you go. Oh, whoops. What is that? That's applause from the meadow being captured in the background. Why is Honey Pop open? It's not. Why are you saying that? Honey Pop is not on my taskbar. I don't even know what it looks like. Look at my taskbar. It's literally open. I'm looking at my taskbar. I do not see a Huni Pupe. Okay? I see Chrome, Godot, GitHub, Desktop, Git, Visual Studio, Sprite, Postman, Spotify, Steam, Discord, OBS, this Snip app that I use to get like music updates on OBS, Air Server, Godot, FL Studio, Blender, Obsidian, FL or Famous Studio, Milky Tracker. Yes, I said Milky Tracker.
When I feel that milk pour over my
This is the
body.
mod manager thing I've used like twice. This is Blockbench, Splunky, and then Audacity. Famous Studio is Honeypop? No, it's not. Is that what it looks like? Is that what Honeypop looks like? That's like topical and also funny. All right, hold on. Let me export this. What is going on? Documents? Okay, sound has been saved. I'm gonna slap it on the soundboard real quick and then we'll have access to it forever and ever. What should I get rid of on the soundboard though? So here, I want y'all to vote real quick. We have... Thank you. These are Mox gave me these flowers for Valentine's Day.
No! No!
I got you for 3 minutes.
I think I know which
3
one's
minutes
going
of
off.
playtime.
It's this one.
Boy.
It's too quiet,
Boy.
and I never use it.
Boy.
Oh my god, it's so loud. Hold on. Okay, it's been added. I don't have a new icon for it though. Hold on. I'm gonna use the bat icon from Splunky. That seems appropriate. Lurkers, wake up! Okay, hold on. I already spun the wheel. We're safe. Let's do one more Splunky run that's good. Let me close some windows. Nice scream can be W's. I just like that it's got like its own little Doppler effect. I don't know why, but the Doppler effect makes me laugh so hard. That's a great start, by the way. Don't forget to close Honey Pop. It's not Honey Pop. How come y'all know what Honey Pop is? How come you know what the icon for Honey Pop looks like? Busted. Like big time? Don't shame. I'm not shaming. Why are y'all shaming? What is happening to me? You know what? I gotta get mileage out of it. That was so bad. Platinum Fox? Why can't you be a little supportive in my time of flusteredness? Oh, is that way too dank for you? I'm sorry. We don't kink shame here? Wait, when did we bring up kinks? You were supportive earlier and you bullied? I didn't even get to see. I was like so unable to watch Dan's stream. I popped in for like 1 minute and I got like 40 pings and I was like, oh yay, everybody's happy to see me. And then like I kept getting pings, but I was busy, so I couldn't look at the pings. And then I would just be like, I would come back to like one person responding to something that someone else said about me. And I'd be like, oh my God, what's happening? What kind of lies are being spread? So I can't be, honestly, I can't even know if you were being supportive or not. You could just be taking me for a ride here. Get out, get out! You pick up your phone and it just screams. Sorry, we have a new soundboard added in vivo, live. The scream is kind of loud. That's because I have the soundboard mixer slider turned all the way up. So let me turn it down just a little. Actually, let me turn it down from... How do I... I can turn it down in here. We get that to like 70%. How much louder is this? Is this too loud? That's really damn loud. Hold on. Okay. That's a little better. Let's go a little bit lower. That's reasonable. That's reasonable. That's in the reasonable range. Dogs are just staring at your phone. They're like, hey, you're watching Ace Ventura When Nature Calls without us? I want to get over there. Okay. What? He was not he was not tile close enough for that. Oh, you better believe we're exploding these turkeys right now. We caught him in the air. Whew. Give me both boots and the glasses. I don't even care. The turkeys had to die so that we may live. Don't you worry. We're back to normal HP. The sins of the past can be forgotten. Platinum Fox, if you were truly being supportive earlier today, then you know what? I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate the name drop. If it was positive. I don't know what the... Get him out of here! That was extremely quick thinking. I will accept no criticism. Wait, what was negative? I don't think it was. I just think Platinum Fox is maybe he did one nice thing and now he's like, now you can't be mean to me ever. Even though he's got a laundry list of BM to own up to. And then he said I doxed him, which I did not do. I offered up information that was readily available. And already probably a huge part of your marketing profile. Monty! I need you to live. I did not dox you. I mentioned that you had a a Discord conversation with Mox. I didn't even say what it was about or how long it was. And I didn't even mention that you cried. Do not say what I'm not going to. Relax. Sheesh. Now everyone thinks it's weird, but either way. All we did was play Mancala. I had to like voice out. I was basically describing the Mancala board to Simbera, and then they would make a move. And I may have cheated here and there, but it's okay. You literally just said not to say what it was. Sorry! I just wanted people to know that we played Mancala. It's fun. Whoop! After this, we're going to start looking at some chip tunes. We're going to be chip tuning. We're going to be tuning them chips. What's y'all's favorite kind of chip? Get out of here! How are those bones doing that? Did he just die? Oh my god, he jumped up, got smacked by that, and died. Pringles? I like a Pringle. The problem with Pringles is that once you pop, you just can't stop, and that's true. I don't think I've ever been able to not eat like a whole can of Pringles in one sitting. Why did Average Atlas get dubbed the like protagonist? They legally cannot be called chips? Why? Is it because they're made out of like mashed potatoes? Pringles make your entire digestive system greased up in a bad, slippery way. I'm not gonna touch that one, okay? I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. They're 51% wood chips? Oh my god, I love wood chips then. Beaver confirmed. Cook that turkey for me. Thank you. Go on. Go on about what? I just said I'm not touching it with a 10-foot pole. I don't have any 11-foot poles laying around, so I will not be touching it. I like a kettle cooked chip. I like like a baked chip as well. Like the baked Lays are really good. Gloves! First time we've seen gloves all day. All right, we're pretty stacked. All we need is paste. You don't like baked? Why not? Why don't you like baked? Do you not like baked because I said I liked baked? Is that the only reason? You know what? More for me, honestly. I'll take all the bakes. I thought Van Horsing's room was supposed to be flush with the wall. I'm not lying when I said I wanted chips, and that's part of the reason we're looking at chip tunes today. They have nothing to do with chips, but even just saying the word chips makes me want chips. Chipley, everybody. Olivia Munn. Did y'all see Chib leaked his face? He was at the Streamer Awards. There's been a lot of discussion about how it was probably a paid actor. Just hearing the word salivate can cause people to salivate. Have y'all seen those? Have y'all seen those? Y'all get those ads for the candy that is like designed to make you salivate more? And it's for things. What is happening down here? Just let me out. Candy? I mean, it looks like candy. It's not floor candy. I mean, I guess you could find it on the floor. Why not? There's a box down there. It's gonna have paste. I can feel it in my bones. You thought your ads were fricked up? I thought the joke. You thought of that joke while you're outside of the room? Hold on a minute. Let us go back for this box. It's got paste in it. I get Korn ads? Like the band Korn? That's spelled with a K, by the way. Only true corn heads know how to spell the word corn. Do I know what you mean? Because I feel like C and another letter on the keyboard are very far apart unless you're using Connell's extremely magical, whimsical keyboard. I'm going crazy today. It's Monday. Wait, if it's Monday now, what's it gonna be like by Thursday? By the way, reminder, no stream this Saturday. Probably a stream on Sunday. No guarantees because there's no guarantees when we'll get home on Saturday. It may not even be on Saturday, technically. I am not doing a makeup tutorial stream on Sunday, though some people may have gotten that in their head. Everyone wants it? No, you and Zorark want it. That is it. And I don't know why. I think it's just so you can see me without makeup on, which there are clips of already. The stream would be on Sunday if there's going to be one. There may be a situation where we get home at like 2 a.m. in the morning and I'm gonna be either streaming later than normal than I would on a Saturday, or there's just no stream. Makeup is like art and you like art streams. That's fair, but like, I don't have a webcam good enough to capture what I do for makeup, and then it would only be like 5 minutes long. Why would you put your altar right there? Uh-oh. Goodbye, turkey. I literally just do... I have two types of eyeliner. One is a pencil. One is a liquid eyeliner. The pencil goes on my bottom waterline for both eyes, and a little bit on my upper waterline in the corner. Liquid eyeliner goes on my upper eyelid very thinly, as thin as I can get it. Sometimes it gets a little thick because you mess up and you have to keep going until you eventually just have like an entire upper eyelid of black. Wah! You're not getting a pencil less than 1 millimeter from your eyeball? Beauty is pain, baby. But also, it's not that scary. What the heck? It's not that scary. What do y'all think people are doing? Also, do you think it's like a regular pencil? It's not. It's very like waxy. It's like Play-Doh. We don't have enough bombs to bomb our way down here. To Bomberman our way down. I keep pretending like I have cape and I don't. Go! Go, 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 go. Quickly. Out. I always choose the wrong way. When is the Playbread stream? I don't know. We're almost at 300. What is that? That jump is horrible. Maybe if we hit 300, I'll do play bread. No scam. Did I get Van Horsing? I did. I did. I totally did. Paste. Paste in this shop over here. Paste in that shop over there. Nope. I'll take a compass. Well, we're gonna get one for free. D minors interrupted by the shopping music. Play I Am Bread. Remember when that was like the start of like notable, silly, like goofy indie games? And then it was all that people made for a while. We do not have cup. Let's not farm. Return the arrow? Why? Why do I have to return the arrow? Van Horsing was in jail. There's ropes down there. Van Horsing was in jail. I freed him, and then he got to fulfill his lifelong mission. And I still have to give him his arrow back? Why? He should be giving me his stuff. I should be wearing his hat. I'm a silly, goofy indie game. Y'all remember like Goat Simulator? He gave you a diamond the size of your head. It's only worth 5,000 bucks though. It must be fake, or it's like glass or something. Stealing my message? Is there some stolen valor in the chat? Thank you for the ropes. I did? What did I say? Did I say something about Goat Simulator? Then I took the spoils of Vlad's cape and crown. Yeah, I cleaned up his garbage for him. What was the message? What message did I steal? It must have been a really good message if I also came up with it. Goat Simulator bat chest? What even just happened? Oh, this game is so goofy. Top 10 worst person? Didn't you see the personality test? I don't care. I'm just kidding. Why? Why am I the worst person? I'm assertive, so I'm not gonna let that get to me, but at the same time, like, what the frick, man? How many people do you watch? Yeah, how many people do you watch? And list them all out. I know you watch Dan, I know you watch Murph, I've seen you in Snag. Yeah, but does that mean I'm in the bottom 10? Uh-oh. I need you to go over here, please. Boink. Oh, and Moog, of course. I haven't been able to be in Moog's chat. Or haven't been able to be in Moog's chat as much as I would like to lately. Moog goes live like at peak I'm busy at work time. Moog swears a lot now. Yeah, I heard that I heard she's kind of like the stream has gone off the deep end with Baldur's Gate and they're like writing fanfic and stuff now. Is this true? I heard she called Platinum Fox a real piece of work. Baldur's. I'm sure Baldur's Gate's a lot of fun. It's just I feel like that's the kind of game I couldn't play on stream. It would get too steamy. She will do anything to frick the vampire man? Uh-oh. I would oogle over the companions. The only content I saw of Baldur's Gate 3, besides a little bit of Moog playing it and then Dan looking at it that one time, was a bunch of streamers creating the exact same content that was like, I'm gonna make a character, I'm making a character, I'm making a character. Oh, what does this button do? Clicks the button, huge green dick, and they're like, oh my god! All of them the exact same reaction. It was like a science class. Yeah, Dan did it too. It was like everybody. It was like, you're not a real streamer unless you have a big green dick clip from Baldur's Gate. Dong options were mid. I have a question. This might be a little too much, but I mean, it's on Twitch, so like, clearly people are talking about it, or are able to talk about it. Can you choose between cut and uncut? Yes? So that's interesting to me. Like, what lore reasons are there uncut Jimmies? And by uncut, I mean cut Jimmies in Baldur's Gate. You know what? Let's not talk about this. We're moving on. Moving on. Yes, I'm doing the gambling thing. Hygienic reasons? Is that true, though? Can I get the story of Nori and Sushi fighting last night? Yeah, I mean, it happened right after that video footage I took where, like, they were... Nori was licking all over Sush. And then, you could see Sush was getting annoyed. And I found out the reason why Nori was licking Sush to begin with. It wasn't because she wanted to be, like, nice to her and, like, hang out or whatever. It's because Sush had this carrot toy that they both really like. And Nori really wanted the carrot toy. So Sush was like, yo, back off. This is my carrot. And then they fought for like, maybe like 20 seconds. And then that was the end of it. What? She loves that carrot. They both like the carrot a lot. It's got like catnip in it. Scared. Look at how good I am at this. No! Go! Yeah! We're fine. Not fine. Super fine. We're fine. I told you. Skip is not looking great with one bomb. That's why I'm doing this. But to be honest with you, I wasn't even looking at our consumable quantities. Too busy thinking about Baldur's Gate. What do they do when they fight like that? They usually like... They smack each other around a bit. They'll bite each other. They'll like pull out little tufts of their hair. It's not like it's that... It's not like super violent or anything like that. They just make a lot of noise. And they punch each other a little bit. And then it's over. We usually just go, hey! Hey, hey, hey! And then they stop. Get... Alright, let's see what we get here. Some bombs would be lovely. 2 Irish Springs. That's what I'm predicting. A Jetpack. A Mattock. Horrible. Extremely horrible. That could not have gone worse. I left the sword. I did leave the sword. Man, are you kidding me? Ugh, maybe we'll find another sword in here. There's a sword in here. Yeah, it'll work. Why wouldn't it work? It's probably just weaker than the other one. I hate when that happens, man. I hate that when you take damage in the air, you get stunned for like half a second. You know what? Just flush me. This run's dead. Do I have to spin? I don't have to spin though, right? Because I made it past Olmec. Ah! Okay, well. What Baldur's Gate Big Green does to a
Sorag knows what he's doing.
posture check. Shrimp check. Alright, hold on. What should I make the stream category for chiptunes? Should I make it music? I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Cause I'm music, but it's not like I'm not like performing. Does Famous Studio have its own category? Family Feud. What is Famista 93? Life is a performance? Does life imitate art? Or other way around? Does music category include non-performance? I don't know. We're all performing when we stream, I suppose. I love that scream. It's so good. Let me exit the game. Okay. So how's this gonna work, folks? I hit the play button on my keyboard thinking music would start and it just kept playing the clip. Okay. So, Famous Studio, for those of you unawares, Famous Studio is a chiptune software, like chiptune DAW, and a DAW is a digital audio workstation. You've probably heard maybe Pro Tools referenced at some points. There's like, I mean, technically Audacity is a DAW in a way. You have Reaper, which is like a free to use. I think it's free to try actually, DAW. But what's cool about Famous Studio is that it does this thing where it emulates, let me move. It emulates old like NES hardware. So what you see before you, it's also important to note, this is like a different interface and way of making music that is similar to old tracker software like this. So Milky Tracker is like Fama Tracker was the software they would use to make music for like the Nintendo Entertainment System, like Game Boys, etc., etc. So I've used this before to make tracks, but it's a lot more cumbersome to interface with from a modern music workflow perspective. People still make really awesome music with this kind of software these days, but Famous Studio definitely is a lot more palatable for modern workflow purposes. So this track you're seeing before you, I did not make this track. This was made by Jake Kaufman of most notably Shovel Knight fame. When you download Famous Studio, it comes with a few sample tracks. Some of the Shovel Knight music is part of that. So this is Shovel Knight, Strike the Earth, I think. Yeah, Strike the Earth, Plains of Passage. laid out in this software. He actually made this song, if I'm not mistaken, in FamiTracker, but they converted it to what you would find in this. I think they were able to export it out of FamiTracker into a format that this software can also read and display. So what you see up here is your channels. It's interesting. Let me just describe a little bit of the differences between like a DAW like FL Studio, which I've used before. This is what I normally use to make music. Uh-oh. This is what I normally use to make music. What happened? Oh, it was like trying to load up a song. So for instance, I don't have this captured. You'll not be able to hear this. Can y'all hear that? I don't think you can. Give me a second. Un momento. I need a new capture window for FL Studio. Executable should be fine. Okay. We should have it now. Let me just turn it down before it blows your eardrums out. So for example, this is a track I was working on a little while ago. I've abandoned it since because I went to go make a composition version of it and I never got around to it. Wait, let me turn off the metronome. At work is way more progressed. That's interesting. All right, that last bit is not in the song, but either way, when the beat drops, that is FL Studio. So you can see there's similarities here. What's interesting about FL Studio, or at least this is kind of more of a modern DAW behavior, is that you have instruments. That's what these are here. These are just different synthesizers that I put together. I did a lot of soundscaping to... This is what a plugin looks like for FL Studio. So this is like one of the instruments that is being utilized in this track. You do a lot of customization on these instruments. To like get the sounds you want out of them. You can automate a lot of functionality. Like you can see here in the mixer, like channels are panning left and right with automation. Mixer like levels are going up with automation. That's all really cool. It's all fancy. It's all interesting. But what I find interesting about tracker softwares is that instead of having instruments that have their own like sound fonts, their own like instrument channels that you can assign to like mixer tracks and then have multiple of them layering on top of each other and all, like basically an infinite number of possibilities there. Trackers are very limited. So like old hardware, this is actually more expansive than original NES hardware. Old hardware, instead of having instruments that you could apply to channels, they just had channels that you would apply envelopes to. Now, what is an envelope? I'm glad you asked. An envelope is basically just a series of pointers and references that deliver a sound a certain way. So think of it like some instruments have very harsh attack is what it's called. So it's like very like instantaneous. Like this is a good example of harsh attack. Something like that is pretty fast, right? That's good attack. If you have a less of an attack on your overall sound envelope, like basically think of it like a faucet. Attack being all the way up is kind of like full blast on a faucet immediately. You could have a slower calmer attack, which is, you know, a little bit more of a rise as it reaches the sustain of the envelope. Sounds something more like this. You know what I mean? So there's ways to deliver sound in that fashion, and all these instruments over here are not really instruments as much as they are envelopes for various different properties. You have on this side, you have the duty cycle for the square waves that you have, which are these right here. These tracks basically represent the type of sound wave that can exist on those tracks. And then based on the envelopes you dump into those tracks, you can get different sounds. So, good example, like first let's just hear this track all together. Let's hear this track all together. God, it's fat. I love these chips. So, that's impressive, but what you're hearing there is the culmination. Like, look at this song. It's so complex. You're hearing the culmination of all of these envelopes nested somewhere on these tracks. Square waves are very, like, typical Game Boy sound effect. You probably, like, you recognize that sound no matter what. If you played a Game Boy, you've heard square waves. Triangles are often used for bass sounds because it's a lot smoother. And also, by default, I'm pretty sure the duty cycle of a triangle wave is an octave lower than the duty cycle of any square wave. So it's going to have lower note frequencies overall. Noise channel is used for percussive instruments or percussive elements primarily. There is a DCPM channel, which is basically just like very low bit samples that you can have. So like some games had like their own drum kits that they built DCPM samples out of to utilize instead of the noise channel, or maybe both in concert, because you can do that. But that's where the original NES ended. I'm going to solo some channels, don't you worry. The original NES only had 2 square waves, a triangle, noise, and DCPM. That was all it had available to it. Shovel Knight actually utilizes a slightly more complex chip that was introduced into some carts. So some cartridges of NES games came with their own proprietary chips built into them that kind of expanded the hardware of the NES, which is really cool if you think about it. In fact, like this is a behavior that was pretty common. This is like the first kind of mods. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac-Man existed as a arcade cabinet. And then they wanted to change it, so they made Miss Pac-Man, and basically Miss Pac-Man came out as like a mod of original Pac-Man by like basically soldering new stuff to its overall chip, its overall microchip system, which I guess is not really microchips back in the day, but either way, that's how that would work. So when you would like develop a game, if one of the things you wanted to stand out as a developer for your game was the music, you could bring in extra channels on different chips. Chiptune 1101? Yeah. Consider this your crash course in like the basic history of old gaming technology, because it's very fascinating. Like the limitations they had were extremely cool to work under, but you have the ability to emulate the expansions that they would also utilize. So a good example is if you open this up, you probably can't see it as well as I can, but there's expansion audio slots you can select here. Shovel Knight's soundtrack uses the Konami VRC6 chip, which gives you 2 extra square waves and a saw wave. Yes, Tidge? I see a question in the audience. How do you make the boops on the computer? Let's find out. Follow me along. So, it's important to have multiple channels because, as you'll come to find, every channel of this emulated software is monophonic. Now, what does monophonic mean? Monophonic means only one note can be played at a time. Only one envelope can exist at a time for that channel. So if you want a chord, you have to layer 2 different notes together on square 1 and square 2. Very basic. With 2 more squares, you get a little bit more chord ability, or you can get clever with some tricks. You can get clever with some tricks with like a very fast arpeggiating envelope to simulate what a chord would sound like, but it creates a very unique sound effect that you've definitely heard before in the past, but you probably weren't thinking about too much. So let's, as an example of the Square Wave 1 channel, let's just listen to that by itself. First, I'm going to play I'm going to play every channel first. Listen to how much detail and how thick and how nuanced this whole overall audio soundscape is. Now let's listen to one channel by itself and notice how much less interesting it sounds by itself. Now, what's cool about this as well is that you'll notice in this like piano roll situation down here that's laid out all the notes, you have these different colored notes, and those correspond to different envelopes, aka instruments that are being put down on the piano roll. So a lot of this Square 1 channel is using the instrument square lead, which is this envelope right here in this light blue color. And then you have like stuff like this green or this orange color, which is actually square bleep. Let's hear the difference between the blue instrument and the orange instrument. See how different that envelope is? It creates a totally different sound, even though it's still on the Square Wave channel. It's important to like utilize these nuances. And look, there's a handful of different sounds here and there. Let's see what this purple one sounds like. It's very small. These are very quick notes, so you're gonna have to listen pretty hard. Let me turn it up a bit for this one channel. Very interesting. And you know what's cool is that because you have so much limited space to work with, if there's silence, if there's a moment of silence in your channel for this, you can like cram things into it, right? You need to utilize that space as much as possible. And that's what's going on in this. Every time you see like a different instrument, like in a modern workflow, you would probably just have one instrument, one envelope on its own track. And then you would have a totally separate track for another instrument, and you would just slot its parts down one at a time. But in this, they're like all crammed together. One thing I also need to mention is that there are effects taking place on this particular channel, all these particular, what do they call this? My brain is drawing a blank here. Patterns. These patterns up here, like verse 2, that's a pattern. Verse 3 is a pattern. All of these are patterns that you can move around in this pattern editor up here. But each of these patterns also has some level of like effect channel. And you can see those by clicking this down arrow. It looks like here on this one, there's a couple of different, like chorus 2, there's some vibrato speed and depth being added, and also volume like envelope handling. You can apply these effects to the instruments themselves, or you can do it on a per pattern basis, which is good for getting like vibrato effects without having to affect the overall sound of the instrument. It becomes hard to manage in that circumstance. Did you hear that? Like right here? Do you hear that little wiggle? It happens right there where this depth is. So that's what that's doing up here. Duty cycle is something that changes the sound of the overall shape of a square wave. And basically, if you wanted to like illustrate what a duty cycle is, hold on, let me look. Give me paint real quick. So a square wave fundamentally looks like this. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a square. Ugh, this thing is not good. Let me just use a pencil. Skirt, 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 skirt. That's basically all it is. It's a square. This is a bit larger. This is like multiple cycles, I think. It's hard to describe. But that's what the sound wave actually looks like for these. You can see it up here in this in this oscilloscope. A duty cycle basically means, like, let's see this again. If this is my square wave in this box, the duty cycle is at 50%, meaning that it's like dead center. Woo! Which is very rounded. Modakin Queen, what's up? How are you? You can have duty cycles at 25%. You can have them at 12.5%, so that would look like this. You can have one that, like, the 25% would look like this. 75% doesn't really matter at that point. I mean, I guess it kind of does technically, but that changes the sound of it in a very dramatic way. And we can illustrate that by, like, let me think. What would be an easy way to do it? Let's open up a second instance of Fama Studio so I can get a blank project opened up. Oops. All right, so first I'm going to go ahead and add Konami VRC6, the same thing that Shovel Knight has, so that we have a little bit more channeling to work with. But right here, we start with a default instrument. Right now, it has nothing manipulated in its properties. If I'm in the square channel when I try to use it in the piano roll, it's going to sound like this. Right? But if we go in and we try to edit that duty cycle, right now it's at 12.5%, so it's scooted over to the left. Listen what a 25% sounds like. Kind of samey. Let's look at 50% though. Wait, why is this not changing? Well, I think it doesn't work if I'm using my keyboard outside of this. Hold on. 12.5? Do you hear that? That's like a 50% is like your classic square wave. And this is negative 25, but it's basically 75. That's interesting that it doesn't change until I'm out of here. Maybe once I'm in here. Go to 50. It's like super obvious. I don't know why my my MIDI keyboard is not reflecting what the actual instrumentation should be. Also, hold on, my desk is like, it's like on a mouse pad, which is making it sit weird. Let me look at the settings real quick. Yeah, it knows what my instrument is. We're not going to worry about it too much right now, but that's what the duty cycle is doing to change and manipulate the effect of the sound right there. You can also affect the envelope. So one of the, and this is the sound envelope, I should say, the volume envelope. Right now, this is at full blast. It's base 16 with 0 indexing, so it's at 0.15. The volume on this is all the way up. You can say, hey, I want this to be a quieter instrument overall. When you turn down the volume level, you can't even hear that anymore. Y'all can't even hear any of it anymore. What? What? Can y'all not hear when I'm hitting it here? That's interesting. This is probably a weird audio capture issue. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard real quick. See what happens. Wait! I think I know what's happening. I think Fama Studio, I think the keyboard was actually being utilized in here. Yeah, it was. It wasn't picking up my new project. I wonder why. Hold on. Here's what we'll do. We'll keep one instance open. What? What the heck? Is this FL Studio? Why is FL Studio getting captured now? Back up. All right, we've gotten derailed. Just a moment. Okay. Give me a new. Okay. Sheesh. Give me a 50%. There we go. That was weird, man. As soon as I hit that key and it made that sound from FL Studio, I was like, there's nothing in this software that should be making that sound. That's crazy. Okay, so let's go back to the volume demonstration. So you hear how it's getting quieter? What's interesting about this, though, is that if you're using this to play a song, let's keep snapping at like a quarter note right now. So we'll just, we'll hit enter to hit the record mode. This is a step recorder, which basically means it's not recording in real time. It's just recording for every step. If I want to have a space between my notes, I can hit tab. You don't have to do it this way. I'm just doing it because I have a keyboard right next to me. So now we have... That sounds... So you notice how it doesn't end. The notes don't stop. They never... Like, they don't trail off. It's just like a constant note being played. Is that too loud? That's not too loud. Let's see. With that in mind, hold on, give me a second. Let's edit the sound, like the volume envelope, so that it actually trails off a little bit. And you can do that by adding extra steps to the volume envelope. Let's do 16. So 0 to 15 here. And we'll just go like, we'll taper down like that. So now we have like a little pluck. And this goes hand in hand with that attack and decay situation that I was describing before. We start off very high. And then we go down to 0 volume by the end of the life cycle of the note. So if we go the opposite way with this, it's a little softer. It's like a sorting algorithm.
Chat, are you learning a lot?
Yes, they are. I'm a great teacher. Bye, Simbera.
Bye, Simbera.
And so since we've affected this volume envelope, our pattern is still using that same instrument. So, do you hear that? Very different from what we had. Good not. Sov good. Sov good. By the way, that clip of Simbera,
Woo!
that clip that Simbera got of me saying Sov good got picked up by a clip farming bot and posted on Twitch, like r/clips on Reddit. Nobody saw it, which is good, but I thought it was weird that a bot was farming clips.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You got picked up by it. What does it mean?
I don't know. It was just a bot. Oops. I accidentally deleted our pattern just now. I'm going to Control Z to get it back. But what I want to do is I want to shorten these to be a little bit more than 8th notes. Let's do 16th notes. How do I select in here? The controls are the commands are a little different from FL Studio, so I'm getting used to that. Okay, so now we have a little bit of something else going on there. Okay, cool. So we have a little bit of a plucky comic relief type situation. Let me rename this instrument. I'm just going to call this pluck. You can do cool things with envelopes. Beyond that, you can do like, one of the cool things I've seen people do is like simulate a delay with the volume envelope. So you can like have, let's go back out to like 15 again. Whoop. You can have it like go down quiet. Basically get completely zeroed out. And then have it come back at like maybe like 9-ish. And now you have almost like a fake delay. Because I'm only hitting the key once. But you're hearing it activate multiple times because of this volume envelope. We'll call this... we'll call it a bleep. No, we'll call it a bounce. Let's call it bounce. We can also edit the duty cycle of this, and that could affect its overall sound. I like the 12.5 here. It's actually kind of cool. I have a pocket operator right next to me from Teenage Engineering that uses like a very similar sound chip to the NES to simulate Mega Man sounds. So like a lot of these sounds are built into this physical hardware. Minus some modulation that I've put on it. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm a geek for these chiptunes, man. Like, I haven't really been able to explain this to y'all up until this point, but I love chiptunes, and I love messing around and, like, listening and playing around with these limitations. Those of you that have heard of Pico 8 before, Pico 8 actually has its own music editor, its own tracker software, similar to Milky Tracker that I showed you earlier, that is based, again, off of these limitations. It's also really cool to see what stuff people come up with in that. But what's cool about these limitations is that they make for a very recognizable soundscape that can exist on the hardware that is utilizing them. So hold on, we have this going on right now. We can repeat these by just control clicking and dragging them onto more space in the track. I think what I want to do here is I want to have like a little bit of a... Bring this back. No, I think it's okay.
All of it?
One of my shirts is in there that I would like washed.
These two t-shirts.
Those could be washed, yeah. Just like my jacket and
Sock?
stuff. That sock can be washed, I suppose. What should I do here, though? So this is where we're getting less into discussing what Famous Studio is and what we're able to do with it. And we're more about like trying to build out a track now, just some kind of little loop. Sounds like we have something a little high energy. I haven't even manipulated the tempo or anything. So what's cool about this too is that it kind of automatically organizes your project into like a series of songs that can exist using the same instruments. So like right now we have instruments. You can have multiple songs listed up here. If we add a new song, if we add more instruments, they'll be available to all those songs. But you can manipulate them here. You can change their overall length. You can change their tempo, the notes per pattern. So if you want to go for like the notes per beat can be like the 3/4 time signature type stuff if you're into music theory. Here's the thing you got to know about me when it comes to music. I am not very versed in music theory. I just kind of like to experiment and find things that sound good. So if you're here for music theory, you've come to the wrong place. Here, let's do just like a little bit of... I think we're going to want to... Hold on, let's go back. Let's change the snapping to be back to like 1, I think. Hold on, wait, this might be too slow. Yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Let's change our snapping. I think it needs to be half beats, 8th notes now. Whatever that fits in. We need to make this loopable. This might actually be... Yeah, hold on. Let's also, real quick, in pattern 1, I'm gonna... Are you okay? Hello? What'd you do? They said they're okay, but they're not making any noise now. Hello?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I'm putting laundry in the laundry, and I put the laundry soap, and then I closed the lid, and as I was closing the lid, the laundry
Ah.
and it smashed my thumb in the lid. Like, it's kind of turning purple a little bit.
No, 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 no.
That really hurt.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Oh, could they hear me yelling?
Yeah, they could.
Sorry. I'm okay.
Here, I think we need to space these out. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Be careful in there.
Yeah, I'm fine. I literally just dropped the soap.
Drop the soap. Nope. We want it to like, hold on. I want to change. Give me like the smallest beat snapping possible. That's what we want. Dun, 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 dun. Is this the right pattern? Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna do some manual dragging of some notes here until we complete this particular pattern. Drag me out? Okay. Whoa, we zoomed way out here. Hold on. You can always solo channels too by just like clicking them up here. Why did I leave with some weird offbeat thing? Holy crap. What's up, DJ Dr. C? Yeah, we're playing around with some chip tunes today. I want to drag this. Thank you. Let me drag. This second half is offbeat. I think what we need to do here, just delete these. Select this and just copy paste it. And then go back to the beginning of this. And now just drag this down to the B. Oop! Don't drag them all. Clear the selection. Okay. This one's still too loud. Squares, especially 50% squares, are extremely loud. Welcome in, welcome in. We need some drums, I think, to accentuate this pattern. This little delay pattern. To do that, we're just going to go to the noise channel, smack this down. So the noise channel is a little different from having your envelopes and whatnot. You can still utilize you still need to utilize the envelopes. But basically all the keys on the piano roll for the noise channel are just different kinds of noise. And right now you can hear we're using the bounce. So it's like, it's got that like, it's got that little bit of a delay on the envelope. If we go to pluck, it's more conventional, like, percussion style instrumentation. I think it doesn't do, like, I think the octaves don't matter here. Like, what's here? Maybe they do. We need like a hi-hat. Bye, Ernesto. Have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good Tuesday morning. I need a hi-hat. That's close. Whoa, what did I just hit? I hit a button. I don't know what I just did. DAC? What is DAC? Go back. Oh, these are the only effects you can edit on the noise channel. That makes sense. Okay. I think we just go with this. I like to do drums. I like brute force drums often. So basically, let's just have it be on 16th. Well, let's not do it on 1 out of 16. Let's do it on like 1 out of 8. And then let's just like, let's smack this whole pattern full of these real quick. And then I like to do subtractive stuff with this. So now we should be hearing... Never mind, we hear nothing. Why do we hear nothing? Is it too fast? Oh, it's off. Hold on. Turn everything back on. Jeez, do you hear the blast beats? I think we could do like... That's 3. Hold on, let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, let's do 3s. Let's just start with 3s. We could just get rid of every 4th. Let's give like 2 bars of that. And I also think we need a little bit of a triangle. So remember before when I said triangle is very much the bass instrument usually in this situation? Uh-oh, we never switched this to DCPM or to VRC6. It should be fine to do it now. It gets weird if you have like a song that's utilizing these extra tracks and you try to switch to a different kind of sound chip that it's emulating because it's like, we can't do that. We don't know what these instruments are supposed to be emulating. But because we were so far only using the defaults, these are all just additive. Let's triangle. Again, using the same envelopes. I want a new instrument though. That's basically the same as our default instrument. Let's rename it. We're just gonna call it bass. And I want it to be purple, just because I like purple. So now, we basically have everything default on this thing. None of the envelopes have been changed. You can tell which ones have been edited by the fact that they're darker. So this one we have a volume envelope. This one we have volume and duty cycle. This one we have nothing, so it's just a straight open everything on the envelope. It's just open and close. So for this, I think we just want to do like a C. We'll go up on like a half step. So that's also going to be on the 8th notes, I think. No, it's going to be on something smaller than that. These aren't 8th notes. These are like 64ths. Because I'm pretty sure a half beat is an 8th note. Because even this is crazy. You'll notice there's a problem with this though, and we'll get into that in a moment. Because there's no envelope, the note doesn't actually stop. You don't hear like a percussive beat going on with the triangle now. It's just it's like you holding the key down the whole way, even though there's multiple notes that are triggering the envelope. So we're gonna have to address that with the instrument itself, but give me a moment here. Let's first fix this. We want actual quarter notes. All right, there's that pattern. So now it should just sound like, if we single this out, it should just be like, and that's fine in some instances. You might want that, but we need to edit the volume envelope on this. And I think the easiest way to do that might just be to go 1 over. Let's see what this does. You hear that? It's chirping. It's very, very faint. We can... I think what we want to do is actually set a loop point at the start. Never mind. Clear the loop point. Where's our release point? Is that what this is? Nope. Okay, hold on. I think we're just going to have to do what I was describing about earlier, where we have a larger envelope, but we're going to have like a steadier, like a much shallower decline. Like that. It's still not shallow enough. Hold on. Let's just zero these out. Still not working. I guess it's because the notes are so short. We could also, like... Maybe it's not working because we need to exit the instrument real quick. Nope. Okay. Just making sure. I've noticed that sometimes changes I make to the envelope don't actually apply until I exit and go back into the pattern and then come back out of the pattern. So, this is not fast enough. Maybe it just needs like a two banger. Oh, it's because the loop points are still up here. Get me out of here. How do I get this out? No, no, no. Clear the loop points. Sheesh. That's more like it. I wonder what does this do? Sorry, I just punched the mic. That's fine. Okay, we'll keep that. Actually, let's delete this. Let's take all the notes in this. Similar to like the ARPing part we have, let's copy the notes in this. I think we have to select like one channel and then paste. And then let's take this singular note, clear the selection. We have a little bit of a half step back and forth. Now we can control these around. Let's bring everything back. All right, the drums are a little intense. I think we actually need to go. Let's like, let's bring them. Let's like rein them in a little bit. There's a little too much action. We need to like build that up. Bye, Clovy girl. Have a good rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you on the flippy dippy. I'm gonna just here. Let's create a new pattern. I don't want to get rid of what we have here. I'm going to delete this version, that instance of it. Move this one over, move this one in front. We're going to want two repeating patterns of this. That's one of the dangers I've noticed is that you can just take these and you can like control click it. It'll copy it. I can put it in the noise channel now. Here, listen to what that sounds like. I don't know what it's going to sound like. It actually kind of sounds cool. Hold on. So it's dangerous, but also kind of neat. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button. Bye, Everdatlas. Thanks for hanging out. But if we wanted like something punchy in the middle of this, I wonder what this, so here's something cool you could do too. We have this pattern. I'm going to highlight all of the notes on it. I'm going to drag the bounce envelope onto it to change the instrument's envelope. It doesn't sound like it's made much of a difference. I think it's because the repetition on it it requires longer notes. But it's easy to like change them around really rapidly and see what the difference in the overall effect is. It's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna smack that over there. Let's keep it in the front. But the first pattern, I think I'm gonna go ahead and have just like let's record. I think we might just want single notes on this one. Bye, 1, 2, 3. Have a great rest of your evening. I think this is a little too psychotic to have right there. Let's bring in another pattern and let's just make those go like double up on the speed. Just to like create a little bit of tension, a little bit of intensity. Is our volume being affected on this? Oh, we have a volume effect on this pattern because we took it from up here and just dragged it down. And we're quieting this whole thing down. So I think what we should do instead is we should probably highlight these. Let's highlight this. Whoops. Copy these notes. Delete this particular pattern from the drum channel because we don't want that volume envelope. Add a new pattern, go to the front of it, select the bar that it starts on, which I have no idea what I'm doing, but it feels clumsy. But either way, we'll figure it out. Just one of the quirks. I think this will work because it's starting at the front of the range. Yeah, so now we have that. We can safely remove this volume envelope, I think, because it copies all of it. Just double click to remove that. And it should stay in this one, yeah. So now we should have a louder rendition of this. Okay, so there's like a little bit of variance and differentials going on in the drums. I think what we need to kind of round out this intro is another bass instrument. Let's try using the saw wave. Selected. Oh, the selected instrument's incompatible. See, this is what I was talking about. This instrument is incompatible with these channels because they are using the original chip. That's what these symbols represent. You probably can't tell what they look like on the capture, but they look like little microchips. Riding out on a mission? Yes, we are. We're on a mission to figure out how to use this damn software. So we need to add a new instrument, and it says right here, add new Konami VRC6 instrument, which has a different looking chip icon. So the reason these are different is because the properties you can edit on them are different. So like a square wave, for instance, you can have 6.25%, or a saw wave, I should mean. Saw wave, or at least the envelopes on this chip can have down to a 6.25% duty cycle. Doesn't seem to, it's not making much of a difference on the saw, but if I was using this on the square twos, it would sound very different. So like in here, for instance. All the way up to 50, which is like that classic chip sound. We're not going to edit the duty cycle on this though, because it is being utilized in the saw. I think I need to go down like a bunch of octaves though. Whoop, that's too many. You see the saw wave in the oscilloscope up here? It's actually cool to see its frequency differentials based on the pitch. You can tell it's like there's a lot more saw happening when the pitch is higher. So what I'm going to do with this, all I really want to do with this is I want to start at a low C. Where is it? Which one is it doing? This is way up on the keyboard. C1? Maybe we should do C2. We're gonna smack a C2 there. We're gonna drag it all the way over. And the software has this cool functionality built into it that you can do this in trackers. Hold on, let me turn this off. So the keyboard has these shortcuts on them. If I'm holding S and then I drag on the notes, you can also see like up in the top right corner, there's like little like hotkeys, like tools, tooltips and whatnot being displayed. But if I hold S and then drag this up, I can actually do like an octave bend that'll happen during this pattern, and it'll stop when it meets this point. So like you can hear like this swell being generated. It's like a cool way to generate like some tension in the track. I think maybe if we go up to like G, it might sound cool. Let's see. That doesn't sound too bad. Let's try like the C up above that even. I actually think the G sounded better. But what does the high G sound like? Give me a G4. Remember G4 TV? I like that. I like the G. We can do more with this too. Like, let's see for this pattern in particular. Yeah, RIP G4 for real. I miss it. Let's do like a little bit of a vibrato situation on this. So there's two different things you need to know about for vibrato. There's the speed at which you're doing it and the depth. The speed doesn't, I mean, I mess with the speed in various instances, but the depth is not super, the depth is like what you want to manipulate more of. So like, let's start at like halfway point. Let's give it, this is the speed. We'll give it a little bit higher than you might expect. So up to 12, it looks like 0 to 12. I'm going to give it like 9. Speed and depth, exactly. Nothing sexual about it. We want the depth to be only about like 5, perhaps. And let's see what this effect sounds like. So starting about halfway through this upward slide, we're going to hear some kind of like wavering. Did you hear that? All right, so hold on. Let's change the depth. Let's like go maximum on the depth so you can hear how goofy it is. Hey, that actually sounded kind of cool. That was like a Mega Man power-up get type sound effect. Ooh, I don't mind that. And then you have, just to like taper this off all the way, and so I can demonstrate a new functionality, let's create a new instrument that is specific to the Konami channels. Let's call this just saw. Welcome in, whoever you are. Hello, hello. Oh, it's Timmy. What's up? How are you? I didn't see you walk in. This one so this is another thing you can change the envelope on. It's hard to see, they're little notes. This is the arpeggiator. So you can basically tell a note to oscillate between semitones very rapidly. How am I? I'm doing well. This is the first time I've ever done anything musical. We're still like octaves down here. Let me bring it up one. But we're just playing around in Famous Studio. I don't know much about this software. I cracked the lid on it really like yesterday. So I'm getting a bit more familiarized with the behaviors that you can have with this so that I can perhaps utilize it for game development related purposes, because it has a lot of cool export options for game development. Famous Studios. This is a free software called Famous Studio. It's basically the FamiTracker, but in a more modern DAW context. We just changed the duty cycle. Let's change this arpeggiator. We're gonna tell it to oscillate between semitones. A C minor semitone is like what? Root note 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like 0, 3, 7, I think. So if we change this to go up 3 semitones and then 7, let's get rid of this. You'll notice something very interesting happening to the note. You hear that like little blipping? If I loop it, do you hear that? That's a minor arpeggio happening extremely rapidly. Very common video game sound effect. Let's do 0033 to slow it down a little bit. 003377. So what this does is it basically says, hey, take the root note, move up 3 keys on the keyboard, including the black keys, and then move up 7 notes on the keyboard from the root, and you will have a minor chord, right? Got that like telephone sound. Maybe we should keep it short. Hold on, let me go back to 3. Yeah, let's do like little quick bubbles. We're gonna call this instrument Bubbles. And we're going to have it be blue. No, let's make it like this pink color. Bubble gum. Ring, 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 banana phone. All right, so to utilize this, I just want to have like a little bit of like a heartbeat on that C. And I think, let's go. I think an octave down actually sounds kind of cool here, so let's just try that. Let me put my finder here at the start of this panel. Let's see if this like becomes recognizable. I think it's doing that thing without the envelope. You can kind of hear it starting over, but it's not very defined. So let's change the volume envelope on this as well. We'll do the same thing we've been doing for the others. What in the world? What in the world? Okay, hold on. Give me 15. Give me a sharp drop off. And then let's play it. Maybe a little too. I don't know what the shortcuts are to like jump to the start of a pattern. I think that's more like... I think we could get rid of a lot of this. Just kind of like draw it like this. We don't have to go all the way down to 0 volume, perhaps. I do like what we had better before, honestly. So now in context, what we have is we have this like, this additional swell texture. Very hard to hear. We need to change the volume on this pattern, or on this particular pattern with the rise. So in this, let's just like, at the very beginning, let's like fade it in kind of too. We'll start quiet halfway through, about the time the vibrato kicks in, which is also right here. We will bring it up to like 8, and I think that'll be probably enough to still hear it. The saws are extremely loud. I don't hear it at all. Well, never mind, I did hear it. Did y'all hear the like bubbling? I think we need to start it a little louder though. I think it needs more. We need more volume ramping. Because it doesn't happen, like it doesn't slide between these two values. It actually just jumps between them very rapidly. So if you wanted to like emulate a bit more of a sliding effect, you have to introduce new steps along the way. Like so. That's fine. That's fine. But let's also look at this one. Maybe we should octave up this. We can do that real quick by just hitting this. Like control and up on the arrow key will octave up it. I like that better, I think. It's more, it stands out a bit more. I guess we could technically... Here's a good idea. Here's an idea. I don't know if it's good yet. Let's copy these notes. Let's create a new pattern in the secondary saw, or secondary square that we have. Let's paste them. Hello? Paste my notes. I guess I don't have to paste them. Let's keep it on the bubbles instrument, and then let's just hit like a G. We're gonna want to probably octave these up. I didn't octave up my keyboard. Let's hear what this like chorded arpeggiation sounds like. I think the G's need to go down an octave. The G's with the higher octave are gonna sound, or the G's with the lower octave are gonna sound good, complementing the higher C, I think. It's like an inverted chord. Almost imperceptible. Is that my ice cream? That's your ice cream.
I can't open
Oh, you're trying to open it. I thought you were giving it to me to eat.
it. No.
Ow! Why do you think I can open it? Ugh, there you go.
Thank you.
Jeez. Talenti is so hard to open. I know, dude. Who are they trying to keep out of there, man? Clean this up. All right. So, I mean, in relatively short time, we've created some semblance of an intro. I think we need like, we won't get too hung up on what we think we need on this, because I'm kind of just playing around. Let's move into like what we would consider. I should be renaming these patterns, by the way. They all just say pattern 1 and pattern 2, pattern 3, etc. That's not good, but I'm not really worried about organization at present. Let's use these squares down here to continue like running like chord progression type stuff. And then we'll use these as like a lead. These are like lead pilots. I think it's cool that we're using the same note pattern here as the lead, but because it's using the noise channel instead of the square, like listen to the difference between this versus this. It like creates like an automatically cool marriage between the two. I think this pattern is too quiet. I think we have made it a little too quiet. Let's bring it up to 9. Then we just need like a, hold on, let's bring some chords into the equation. And I think the easiest way to do that is to take a new instrument, let's give it a bigger duty cycle. We'll give it the 50%. We will give it an envelope that allows us to have like a drop off of some variety so that you can tell there's like kind of like a percussive instrument, like a rhythm instrument, you know? I don't know if we need to... Hold on, what's the duty cycle? actually think 25 works well for like something more rhythmic. Let's take that, and we're just gonna do like in this pattern here. I think we need to go up. Those are B's. Backspace. Wrong key. Control Z, that last one. Not fast enough. I wish there was hotkeys. There might be hotkeys for the snapping. Oh, it's Alt 4, Alt 3. Okay, I need to memorize Alt 3 through like Alt whatever, just not F4s. We need like, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so here, 1, 2, 3, 4. These notes, and then the next pattern is gonna have a like a B starting out, so we can just actually go ahead and do it. Give me a second here. We need to change the envelope on this, or maybe the duty cycle is just not heavy enough. I think the decay just needs to be more dramatic. That's fine. We can work with that, but hold on. I think the duty cycle could be... It's interesting, like the closer to the front of the sound form that the square peak is at, kind of feels like it's going through like a high pass filter. It's a bit more like wispy, brassy.
Wow.
Wow. Sounds kind of like a, like a brass instrument. Go back into this pattern. So we were da 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 da. Hold on, wait. Play this from the beginning. Those last two notes, okay. So, recording, da 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 da, and then wrong note. No, these are wrong. That's what we want. Okay, hold on. Let's see if that works. And now we have a rhythm chord progression. We can let's loop this out twice, and then let's double it up. But we're gonna create a new instrument with a different duty cycle. Maybe we can use this saw. No, I think we should use. We're gonna have to create a new instrument because we don't have one quite yet. Let's do a 50% duty cycle on this puppy. We'll call it rhythm 2. And we'll make it orange, because why not? We're gonna give it like a fatter duty cycle. We're going to give it the same envelope. I think we can actually copy envelopes. This is a good opportunity to learn that. So if I go over here and I check the envelope of rhythm 1, I'm pretty sure I can like select all of these and just copy it. Control C perhaps. And then when I go into the envelope of rhythm 2, I can bring this out. Holy you can create very complex envelopes, by the way. You don't have to be super limited. You don't have to do that, but it's more authentic to like chiptune behavior, I think. Boom, same envelope. Now, I think what we want to do like chords. We need chords for like a big driving rhythm section. So what we can do in here, bring me back to, where are we? Where's this player? We're like way up high. What is this? Bubbles? What? Edit this. We can make these visible on other pattern layers. So like now those notes are hiding up here. What is this? These are the notes I just unhid, but it looks... Oh, no, we're fine. Okay, I was going crazy for a second there. So now that we have this secondary instrument, we need to go down an octave, I think. And then we're going to start on like the G. Yeah, okay, so hold on, let's record. Whoops. Let's see what this sounds like together. It's wrong. The actual chords are, or the notes are improper. Oops. Whoa, come back. No. What is this? This is a C. This is an A. Wait, why is it on A? I started this whole thing wrong. This needs to be down a half step. You can really hear like how much additional notes make a difference in this situation. Let's, just for like the sake of trying it out, I'm gonna like bring everything down another octave just to hear what that sounds like. I don't like it. This still feels... It's fine. I don't necessarily love that. Let's try... Hold on. Always change the... Let's mess around with these envelopes. These duty cycles. I like that better. That 18 sounded better to me. Yeah, together with that other one, it sounds better. Let's select these. Let's copy them both. What up, DJ Dr. C? Wait, who's that? Nuxus, what's going on? Lurking in the shadows. Okay, so we have our chord progression roughly hammered out there. I think we need some kind of like bass to round out the chords. We can utilize triangle and saw for bass here. But I'm gonna just like, let's just get saw figured out real quick. You know what, hold on. Let's keep those notes visible so that we have some kind of frame of reference. What's for dinner? I think we're just gonna reheat soup. I think I can hear Mox reheating soup right now. Bass. I think we need a new bass instrument here. We're gonna call it bass long. Whoops. Bass long. And we'll make it purplish. Bass long. We're going to have no real manipulations, I think. Yeah, let's do something like that. We're playing in very low ranges here, but it'll shine. Let's it's gonna be weird spacing this out. Let me solo this real quick. Go back. Move these. Scoop. Is this right? It might be like a weird half step. Hold on. We need to change our snapping so we can actually drag to different spots. I think we want this to be over like that. Maybe a little bit more. This is where, like, remembering how to read sheet music would be very valuable. Alright, I think we're on the right track. Hold on, let's just, like, let's legato this sucker. Da, 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 da. And then we could take the bass instrument that has that like shorter envelope. We should make it a different color. This is way too similar looking. Murph got 400 million, has to get Zaxby's now? Was that a punishment or like a reward? That sounds like a reward. Why isn't our bass smacking? Is it because this instrument's still just playing? No. Is it not long enough? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Maybe we need to shorten the envelope even further. Skirt! I have an idea. Instead of that, redo this. Go back. Instead of using bass long or bass regular, we can take our pluck. Let's just make it the pluck. This one too. We missed it. I think you have to select the front of the region before it'll accept it. Let's use the pluck. See if that makes any difference. He said the last time he got 6, so it was a punishment. Oh. We can also force the release on this sooner. Like hitting R and then clicking in a region. Let's see if that... It doesn't seem to be doing it. These notes are so rapid. Dang, Susha's going to town on her behind right now. It's disgusting sounding. Love you, Sush. Maybe it doesn't matter that this is being like percussive. We can have like instrumentation that mimics that. So let's just keep it on bass long. Drag this out real quick. I just want to get this particular ride like Zorak is playing Caves of Cud. Oh, interesting. When there was a cut there, it actually did cut it. I wonder if... Hold on. If we drag this back, put a note here. Is there a discernible difference? Did I just get a pop-up? I did. Am I way behind? Okay, there we go. There we go. I don't know. I guess maybe because the notes were butting up against each other, it wasn't actually releasing the envelope, so it didn't have time to close. I think these start too soon. Let's move them. Whoa, Control Z. That's more like it. Okay. All of this to like have a relatively quiet Did I accidentally just delete it? I did. Lol. I was like, where did it go? I hate it. It sounds horrible too. Hold on. Okay, well let's, you know what, we're gonna go back to basics here. This is all part of the discovery situation. I think, how many of these are there? There's 4 here. That means these are 16ths. Which means I think that means it's 1 and 4. Juice with the nuke, sis. What's up? Real keyboard. Fake keyboard. You versus the keyboard she told you about. Here, let's just do like a good old-fashioned do. We'll mirror what's going on here. But we'll do like really short notes, I think. Alright, so. Whoops. I keep doing that on accident. That's so short that you can't even hear it. Alright. Let's go lengthen those. An easy way to lengthen them, at least. We have the ability. We have the power. Select all of them and then just drag them out a little bit. Still a little too short. I guess we'll keep it where it was. We need to mirror the other lead part and create a new pattern here. So delete these, add a new one, and then just have the base, I think, follow the orange? No. Get rid of this one. What? Why are there... What are these nodes coming from? Oh, it's because it's... Oh, it was two different patterns back to back. Okay. So we have it like butted up next to each other. It looks wrong. It's 1 and 2, not 1 and 2 and 2. So now... Take this. We can copy them over for rapid succession. I could just like select more than one, I suppose, but that would be too easy, I think. All right. Now that we have these, select them both, copy them both. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just grabbed these, copied them, and then octave down, whatever. Bring them all in. Go to the beginning. Whoop. Ooh, there's room here. There's room to work with here. Madaka Queen, I like your Evo collection. What is this? That sip, that 58 sip is so scary. Platinum Fox honed in on it as well. We need drums. Give me this. What? We need to change our... Here, give me just a full bar of hi-hats real quick. And then let's like, kind of like randomly choose ones to delete. Accidentally, I did it like so unrandomly that it became perfect. Okay. How does that make me feel? That Bomberman? That's a cute emote. He's a cutie. I think we just need like a da da gaga da da gaga da da gaga. Something driving. This is too random. Gaga da da gaga. Which means we need a bass. Okay. Let's see what this sounds like. Whoops. This is why DCPM samples are so valuable. These noise channels do not hit as hard as they really ought to. What the fuck? How did you get weirded out like that? I wish they would play the sound as I dragged them like they do for the other instruments. Let's just copy these bars, paste them. Paste them. Paste them. And then I think everywhere that we have space, we should try to like, here. Let's select everything in this real quick. I need to turn the snapping up. Hold on. Wait, was the snapping off? Is that why I was being weird? I think it was. Whoops. Take these. Let's shorten them. We're gonna have to change our snapping yet again. Make them half as wide, at least. And then in the in-betweens, everywhere we have a spot, throw in like a little bit of a hi-hat, like a closed hi-hat situation on these like middle notes. That way we're utilizing the most out of this noise channel to produce a drum beat. What's going on at the end of this thing? I feel like we're missing something. That sounds a little crazy. Let's bring it up to this. I wish there was an easy way to transpose notes from like a sideways perspective. It's always top down though. And you know what? Maybe like every like half note like this is not, or actually this is every 16th note. Every 16th note like this is probably not advisable for this. We can do like half as many, but let's get it sorted first. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Getting better. These, like, up here need to be a little bit, like, longer. I don't think I like this. These, like, bottom notes do not sound good. Almost there. We're almost there. This is all part and parcel with anything creative. That's a bit more of like a classic, like Mega Man style drum pattern, I would say. Let's just drag this over our entirety of this situation. Let's start this from the beginning. And then let's set a loop point right here at the top of this for now. So now what happens is like the song will play through the intro, and then once it gets into these like more driving parts, once it reaches the end of them, it'll loop back to the front. For now, that's good enough. We're gonna add more so that it fits more of this this is gonna be like the beginning of the verse, essentially. And then that'll loop back around. Hold on, we have to make the song smaller. Right now we have 8 patterns, or 8 bars of patterns. So now it should loop back around to the front, or this loop point we've set up. And you can kind of like emulate what we would want the lead to sound like. What up, Nooses? Have a great stream. We'll see you next time. What's wrong with this? Hold on. Something is not correct at the beginning of all of this. Right here, I think. No, it's right. It just feels weird. What instrument are these using? They're using the pluck. Just for shiggles, perhaps. I'm gonna change this to the bounce instrument to see what that like sounds like. Doesn't sound much different at all. What about bass? Sounds basically the same. Those have envelopes though. Let's do bass long. I think plug is the best. We can use the triangle or the saw there to do some cool like drum, like tom sounds. But I think this is essentially where we're gonna end this. Let me save this real quick because we can come back to this at a different time. Let me see. I'm gonna put this in my documents. Where do I keep all my music production? Oh, probably the music production folder. We're gonna call this Bamboo Studio Practice. Save it in here. We're gonna call this Don't Scroll Up. The whole project is being called that. And then we're going to have this particular track we're working on. I know you can't see it right now. Here, hold on. Scoop. We're going to have this particular track we're working on. We're going to call this Mind Poison. We're going to make it green. A nice verdant green. And that's where we're gonna end stream. We're gonna end stream here. This was interesting. I don't usually stream music production, but it's like I think because it's a different software, it's a little bit easier for me to like get interested in like wanting to mess around in it. Dude, I love that soundboard. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was fun. This was a good stream. I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Don't know exactly what we're going to be doing. Probably making more music and doing stuff. Yeah, you're right. It is interesting. I mean, so what we've done is we've laid out a decent framework for like iterating on that framework, which means that you can like, you know, basically just loop these sections and then add new elements to them. Really all we need is like a cool lead part that follows that verse pattern that leads into like a bridge of some kind that kind of changes things up, and then it like loops back around onto the first verse and you're basically done. You messed with Reaper a bit. Reaper is what I got my start in, really, after like, you know, using Audacity for a long time. But anyways, once again, thank you all so much for hanging out. Let's see who's live, who we can send you over to. If my volume will ever go away so I can click my Switch tab. You know what? It's been a while. We're gonna go raid Shawnee. Her birthday was recently. We're gonna say hey. Looks like she just got started. Looks like she's just chatting. Thank you all so much once again. I will see you in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord if you'd like to join and you're not already in it. We'll see you next time. Bye.